Greetings, Earthlings! This is Marvin the Mars. Hey! Hey, get out of here! Ah! Sorry about that. I have no idea how he got in here. Anyways, today we are doing an Ultimate series. Ultimate as in making ultimates for the plants from Plants vs. Zombies. No, not the planting plants, dude. The garden ops. I was actually inspired by Ben 10 to make these. However, there are rules I must follow. Number 1, the color palette has to change. Number 2, there has to be a power trade-off. Essentially, they have to lose an old ability and gain a new one. Anyways, let's get to it. First up today, we have the plant that is my personal favorite, Pea Shooter. Now, Pea Shooter is more of a hit-or-miss plant. Oh, and here's an extra rule I forgot to mention when it comes to the garden ops. Variants do not count. However, I am allowed to take inspiration from the design and what they should have done. But anyways, when it comes to an ultimate version of Pea Shooter, I kind of imagined it like having like him gaining 2 extra cannons on him. Like on his arms, like an additional 2 additional E heads. But they don't talk. Similar to the 3-peater from the original games. Anyways, there we are. Now I know it looks like we're making a taller guy, but it's not. It's a Pea Shooter. And looking at Pea Shooter's original design for his head, I thought it'd be fun to use that. And if these videos get enough likes, I will do ultimates for Ben 10 aliens. You gotta get him to like a cool stance like that. When it comes to leaves, I'm actually going to replace them with the little vine things that pea pods actually have. But just like the base design of leaves on the bottom, it's going to be 4. Yeah, it's going to be 4. Not a mesh, just 4. Almost done. And you can make these yourself, by the way, if you want to. And if you actually want to get them in, like, better poses, hang on. You can use an Ashland formal wire. Yeah, because it actually bends And it stays like that too. Alright, so back to Pea Shooter. And if I wanted to do other types of ultimates... Oh, sorry about that. There's his body. And for the heads, I actually came up with a very unique tactic. That is jabbing toothpicks in there. Let me grab his head. And here's the head, and we just put that on there. And there is the body of Ultimate Pea Shooter. Now here's the thing. When it comes to powers, he's still gonna have his default firing the peas power. When it comes to his abilities, he actually loses the bean bomb in exchange for explosive peas for more accuracy. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, wait. I'm trying to give him like these angry eyes. Other than that, here is Ultimate Pea Shooter. Ultimate Pea Shooter. Next up we have the flower who pedals to the metal, Sunflower. Now I struggled a tiny bit with Sunflower's design a little bit. Just a smidge. Not too far out of I had a brain fart. But just enough that it kinda fried my brain a little bit. Now when it came to her design, I actually decided to base her off of a certain Ben 10 alien a lost Ben 10 alien. That alien name being Plant Apocalypse. I took inspiration from it. However, in this case, she is going to be losing something that's kind of important to her. She will be losing her arms. I'm eating chicken tonight, boys! So yeah, she's losing her arms. I personally prefer meat chicken wings over plant chicken wings, but this is fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yep, that's 100% fine. I'm joking. I'm joking. It's not that fine. I went with this cool black motif for her, as you can tell. However, Plant Apocalypse grows when he eats things, and I decided not to do that. Because that's stupid. Now when it comes to new abilities, I struggled with this one. But ultimately, I decided to get rid of her healing beam in exchange for the Battle for Neighborville ability she had in, Battle for Neighborville, Sunny Side Up, in which she actually explodes a bunch of sun everywhere for the plants to heal. However, I'm actually going to be limiting it to being like heat-seeking. That's right, she gets heat-seeking sun rays. So yeah. To recap for her new ability, she has heat-seeking sun for the plants that can heal them, and maybe it has a 50-50 chance of giving them a shield. As far as her trade-offs, well, I'm gonna need to start making a bucket for this. Other than that, may I present to you my ultimate take on an ultimate sunflower that I dub Healer's Ultimate Sunflower. Next up on the plate today we have the Venus flytrap who loves eating, so try to get away from his mouth. Chomper. Now, when it comes to Chomper, I decided to base him off of two other carnivorous plants. Number one, I don't know their names, but it's like upside down. Like, the big body is like right here. Secondly, I decided to take inspiration from those weird plants that have sticky stuff on them. Look, I'm not very good on plants, okay? When it comes to things like that, I also thought it'd be fun to make them into tentacles. Sort of akin to an octopus. And with this, he can actually become Spider-Man. Not having him extend the tentacles, though. That's too much like Spider-Man. As far as trade-offs, I'm very simply taking his burrow ability away. Meaning that he can't do much. Other than that, may I present my take on an ultimate chomper that I dub Venus Chomp Trap. Ultimate Chomper! Last up on our plate today, we have the spiky girl, Cactus. Now, Cactus was a relatively, easy. Almost too easy. Very simply, I decided to base her off of a blue cactus. Yeah, that's a thing. A blue cactus is a thing. And when it comes to abilities, I'm straight up saying this, I am taking away the potato mines. In exchange for an ability I call Roundabout. With this new ability, she can actually spin her legs round and round and round. Sort of like Dr. Crankcase from Skylanders. Yeah, Skylanders. Does anyone remember that game? No? Just me? Alright. But it doesn't necessarily matter. To recap, as far as new abilities go, she can spin round and round like a top. As far as trade-offs, she loses her mines. I don't know why they gave her potato mines in the first place. It doesn't really make sense. But other than that, may I present my take on an ultimate cactus that I dub the Blues. Ultimate Cactus! And that's it for that Finn! Get out of here! Sorry about that, I have no idea how these guys are getting in here. But other than that, that is the first 4 Garden Ops today. So I'm Caligo Boom, and I'll see you next time.